All right, everyone. So Vince McMahon may be launching a new company. This is an article here from Wrestle Talk. Vince McMahon is reportedly preparing to start a new company with several WWE alumni said to be working on the project. A new report from PW Insider states Vince McMahon has been in the process of starting what's been described as an entertainment hub company that would financially back, develop, and produce film and television productions. Sources close to the situation say the company isn't expected to launch anything similar to WWE, and it's expected to focus on fiction and non-fiction products. According to the report, several WWE alumni are working on getting the project prepared with the idea of unveiling it if/when McMahon's legal issues are resolved. Okay. So this looks like this is going to be Vince McMahon's next step. He's not going to get into the business. And I don't think that that's shocking because obviously all this legal stuff is going to go, whatever way it goes, we don't know yet. But the thing that was always kind of a, question mark to me, because there's a lot of people speculating would he start his own wrestling thing again, is that wrestling is a company that you have to work with so many different people. Like for him even though he has money, for him to start another wrestling company, you're going to have to get wrestlers. You're going to have to get all the people behind the scenes. There are so many things you're going to have to do to compete on the level that he would need to. It just doesn't seem like something that he would be easily able to get off the ground. Whereas this is something that you probably don't need anywhere near that, right? All you need to do is to be able to fund these projects, or, in the case of if you're producing your own movie, obviously that's going to be something, serious. You're going to need a lot of people doing that. But if you're just kind of helping to produce and somebody else has all the talent, that's a much different story. So this looks like what he's going to be looking to do. And it is interesting because there was a rumor going around that was like he's going to be producing his own documentary to combat the Netflix one. And everybody kind of debunked that quickly, that there was no truth to it. And I think a key portion of that story was debunked. I forgot what the guy's name was, but there was like one part they said this guy was working on the project, and he came out and said, "No, we're not." So that part of it was false. But it's interesting to think about that this is where he's headed next, reportedly. And if that's the case, then I think you could see that. You could see a competing documentary about Vince McMahon because it was Vince's idea to do this one, and he got, in his view, he got screwed on this one. So he's going to maybe try to do his own one. I don't know if he will or won't. It seems like the Mr. McMahon Netflix documentary really didn't, it didn't seem like it really hit as maybe people would have expected it. There was a ton of buzz for it, a ton of excitement, but people kind of already knew everything that was in there if you're a wrestling fan. Now, my guess is if you're someone who doesn't follow the business and you haven't been a long time fan of WWE, you might have gotten a lot out of that documentary because you were like, "Holy crap, I didn't know about any of this." So, he probably Vince feels like, that's not the documentary he wanted, whether it's true or not, right? He definitely didn't want that. So now he may be doing his own one. I don't know. That's not in the report, but it's just that was a rumor going around, and there's a chance, like it's a game of telephone, that this is where that rumor started with he's starting his own company. He wants to do that, and maybe down the line he's considering, having a competing WWE documentary. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.